Good morning from Anaheim, California. We are going to Knott's Berry Farm today for the very first time ever. But first, we're gonna get some breakfast. And where we're having breakfast is Mimi's Cafe, which is literally right next to our hotel. And there's Disneyland over there. We can hear Autopia. They also gave us some coupons. So at our table right now, they have all-day breakfast here. And here's a map of Mimi's, which is right next to the Howard Johnson. There's Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure, and we can get 20% off of our bill with this coupon. So this is what we got for breakfast. Brennan got the classic Benedict, which is hickory smoked ham and poached eggs topped with hollandaise sauce and a grilled English muffin. I got a side of bacon. And then I got the Santa Fe omelet, which is 3 eggs, diced jalapenos, cilantro, tomatoes, onions, tortilla strips, melted Monterey Jack cheese, and chipotle sauce served with roasted potatoes. I also got a massive blueberry muffin there with some butter. And then, what is this, Brennan?
It's a bread pudding, which if I had known it was going to be this massive, I maybe would have refrained from getting it.
What's
but
in
it looks
this?
so good. It's a bread pudding with raisins, cream, and whiskey sauce.
Alright, we all done with breakfast. We sat way down there, and we're heading to Knott's Berry Farm. Over there, that is Mimi's. And over here is the Howard Johnson. So that was pretty quick and convenient. And right across the street is Disneyland. Here we are, Brennan. We've made it to Knott's Berry Farm for the very first time.
This is so cool.
Isn't it awesome? We parked the car and we are heading into Knott's Berry Farm. Welcome to the friendliest place in the West. That was the parking lot way back there, and we're heading under the road and then back to the front entrance. This is Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant, so I think we're crossing the street here and heading over there. So before heading inside the park, we decided to go inside the gift shop because it's a little bit cold today, and I got this sweater, and then Brennan got this sweater. Yay, we're going to match. All right, we've changed into our sweaters. We're matching at Knott's Berry Farm. We are much more comfortable now and prepared, and I'm not wearing a Disney shirt like I was this morning.
And now we can say that we've gotten souvenirs from every single park that we went to.
We have. We've made it to Knott's Berry Farm. We just went through security, and we are heading inside the park. Yay, this is our first time ever at Knott's Berry Farm. Well, okay, hold on. Actually, according to my mom, I think I have been here before, but it was a long time ago.
That's not fair.
I don't know. It's something that I mentioned to my mom that we were going to Knott's Berry Farm, and she was like, "You went when you were younger," and I was like, "What?"
Mom!
But we're really experiencing it, actually experiencing it for the first time together, so that'll be fun. So we entered in right over here. I think I want to go through Ghost Town around the corner. So this is Ghost Town, and there's a map right over here. We asked to see if they have paper maps, and they don't. So we're going to have to take a picture of this and try to figure out where exactly we're going around this park. I think our priority is riding dark rides, just any type of ride that's just very unique to Knott's Berry Farm. So there's some food locations, and this is the first ride that we're encountering, Ghost Rider. Let's go inside. I think that's what this is over here. So we're presuming that that is this ride right here. We just came out of the cave back there. Yes, it has to be this, right? Ghost Rider. We didn't see a wait time posted, and I haven't heard a train go by, so we'll see. We have the app. All right, so it was a 90-minute wait. We actually ended up getting out of line. We'll try to go back to this a little bit later because the line was just not moving at all, and I think that is the highest wait in the park right now. So I think we're heading further into Ghost Town just to explore a little bit and see what other rides we can encounter. So I think we're heading towards the Calico Mine ride. This was on a shirt in the gift shop, so I think it's somewhat significant, right? The Catawampus. We also got out of line over at Ghost Rider because it was just overwhelmed with middle schoolers cutting in line, so we don't want to deal with that. So this is the Pony Express, I'm pretty sure. And there's a train going by. See, this is just the best part about being in a theme park that you've never been in before. You just get to encounter new and exciting places. And attractions. There's a schoolhouse over here, and a hearse, and then a cemetery over by the train. I very much so enjoy the aesthetic of this park. That is the Calico River Rapids. And then I think that this is the Pony Express. So I think we might get in line for the Pony Express. Over here was posting a 45-minute wait online. I think this is the entrance over here. So we've made a decision. We just purchased Fast Lane to use today at Knott's Berry Farm, and we are going to really use this, hopefully. There's the Pony Express. Right there, we're about to load right now. And put our stuff into a cubby over here. So we just got off of the Pony Express, and it's very similar to Tron.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be a launch coaster, but it is.
It's very
surprised.
short, but it was fun. We got the front row, and I'm I'm very disappointed that we got the fast lane, but I'm excited. I've never splurged like this. I think it was like $109 per person.
Yeah, but it's gonna be worth it.
I think so. We just the standby lines are not the best at Knott's Berry Farm, at least today in particular.
We're being the grumpy old people today.
Everyone's just skipping in the line, and it's taking a toll on our
Fun.
It's pretty cool because it goes over the water over here. Over the rafts. This is where we had to go to get our wristbands earlier, just around the corner over here. We purchased them on the app, then we had to go pick up a physical wristband to show. This is the Wheeler Dealer bumper cars, it looks like. This is Cordy's Corner, that's where we got our wristbands, and we are heading to the Calico Mine ride. This is Knott's Berry Tales, so we'll come back to this in a little bit, but I think we're heading over here. So this is what we're looking for, the Calico Mine ride, and this looks incredibly fun. So we had to walk around the corner from the entrance of the Calico Mine ride. Over here somewhere, presumably, like right here. All right, so we just went underneath the track, basically, and now we're waiting over here. The facade of this is actually incredible. This is what I'm most excited for, I think, for Knott's Berry Farm. Just this sort of ride. And Evernet's looking at a list of boysenberry treats to get at Knott's Berry Farm. We did get a meal voucher for ourselves, so that enabled us to get one entree, a snack, and a drink, I think, and it was a lot cheaper to do it online in advance before getting to Knott's Berry Farm, so we'll figure that out for lunch, but we're gonna get some snacks too. That's so cool! That'll be us in just a minute. Hello! Okay, we're on our little train now. I think some other people will be loaded in from the exit, I guess, technically. Here's the Ghost Rider.
Howdy, folks. This here is old Polecat Mahoney, and I am delighted to take you into the famous Calico Mine. Well, look at this, folks. These bubbling, boiling pots sure may look pretty, but many a poor miner's gone and dug his pick right down into old Mother Earth, only to have a blast of steaming hot mud erupt in his face. up on this here trestle bridge. Keep your hands and arms inside the cars now. Ain't falling off this mountain since 18. Never mind that. Mr. Snoopy's got one more train loaded. Up ahead there is a new part of the miner. That means progress. And progress means blasting. Look out, folks. We're headed straight to the dynamite line. This is free man. Looks like we all made it out just in time, thanks to this here engineer's dynamite driving.
That was one of the best rides I've ever done. I loved it so much. I loved it so much. I love those kinds of rides. Back underneath the track right now. Vernon, it was just so much fun. I love rides like that.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of them. I want to ride it again. So now we're heading back to where we came from around the corner to Knott's Berry Tales. So this is Knott's Berry Tales over here. That's where the Calico Mine train was. And I think this is somewhat of a shooter game. Like the steampunk entrance. This is very cool and unique. So that's where it loads up there. So we're heading up the stairs, I think. So we made it upstairs. That was a very quick experience, and this is what we're getting onto over here. This vehicle, which looks sort of reminiscent of like, I don't know, Spider-Man and Buzz Lightyear? Maybe, like a hybrid. We're about to ride Knott's Berry Tales, and we're using this as a blaster. We're heading to the berry factory.
So let's help my family ready for the...
Oh no, you have to pull the cord. We're shooting our guns at pies right now. This is cool. We did it.
Thanks to you,
Terrible.
today has
Honestly,
been
right, pretty bad.
Do come back real soon.
So Vernon, more than you can't see our scores, but she more than doubled my score with our boysenberry gun. So that one was more like Toy Story Mania, and I wish I did better than I did. I did terrible. I didn't really understand the plot. From what I could tell, these wolves were stealing the pies. These wolves, I think. I don't know, and we needed to stop them from doing that. That's where we just were, right up there. And this is the entrance, and just look at the steampunk aspect of this. It's cool. So now we're heading over to the Calico Saloon, which is over here on the other side of the train track. It looks like this is back over by the Calico Mine ride, and we're crossing the train track. There goes the train. And this is the Calico Saloon.
All right, boys, we're going into the saloon to get some soda.
So we decided to get a couple of beverages. I got the boysenberry Hefeweizen right here, and then Brennan got the Calico Soda. And what I think we might do, just really quickly, is go upstairs. This really does have the feel of like an actual saloon. With a bar down there, and it looks like there could be live performances back over here, which is neat. We're gonna rate these and then go to our next ride. There's the Calico Saloon. And I already showed this area off back over here behind the Pony Express.
Oh, looks cool on this side.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we are heading over, I think, back to Ghost Rider over here. I love the facades here, they're awesome. So we're also trying to decide where to have a lunch. We do have our dining pass, so our voucher, I guess. So we're trying to figure out where we want to have lunch today. We're passing by Old Betsy. That's cool. This is my favorite part of the park. We haven't even been to the other part of the park yet, but I can already tell that this is my favorite.
You love old timey stuff.
So we're giving Ghost Rider another chance. And it looks like the wait is still outside, but we're heading way over here for fast lane. So we made it pretty far in line last time. And we're about to head up the stairs. We were close to heading up the stairs, but this is definitely a little bit more expedited for sure. Station over here. Okay, so that was
That was
fun.
one of the most fun coasters I've been on in a long time.
That was great.
That was worth it.
As far as wooden coasters, it wasn't too rattly and shaky. All right, so now I feel good about maybe getting some lunch, I think. I think we've done a fair amount of rides, and we had a beer in the saloon, so let's get some lunch. Passing by a merchandise shop over here. There are a lot of food options at Knott's Berry Farm. All right, so we looked at some of the options over here for food, and I think we're heading back over to this barbecue place. So there's a blacksmith over here. This is the sheriff's office. There's a jail back over here. So that's Sad-Eyed Joe back there. We'll try to come back and talk to him a little bit later, but we're going over to this barbecue place. Actually, there's this place called Strictly on a Stick, and Brennan wants to get something on a stick. So we're going to go there first.
I don't want it because it's specifically on a stick. I just wanted to go to the establishment.
So there's the saloon, and there's the mine ride that we did. I think Strictly on the Stick is somewhere over here. We're passing by in front of the train. So we might do that a little bit later. There's the Calico Mine ride, and I think that Strictly on a Stick is over here by Panda Express. Maybe after Strictly on a Stick, we can come ride Strictly on a Log over here. This is the Calico Logging Company log ride, but it doesn't look open at the moment. So there's Brennan and Strictly on a Stick. There's Panda Express, and then the Calico Mine ride. And this is the Timber Mountain Ridge entrance here, the log ride, which looks awesome, and I really would like to do this. So Brennan's waiting on our corn dog. Oh my god, that whistle's terrifying. I'm gonna go get a head start on my barbecue. So they're running logs now over here at the log ride, and I'm having to wait for the train to go by. But I'm going to go get some barbecue. Brennan's going to meet me over here, and that is how we are spending our respective meal vouchers here today at Knott's Berry Farm. So never mind, Brennan totally caught up with me. I had to wait for the train.
I had to wait for something on a stick.
All right, so I'm gonna eat some barbecue from over here, but there's Brennan's corn dog and her fries and her water. So this is the Fireman's Brigade barbecue, and I think that I'm going to get the barbecue flank steak sandwich and the garlic cheese toast, and then a beverage. So they didn't have what I wanted, but I got the pork ribs, and then there's my garlic bread there on the side. So that's where we just ate, right over there, and I think we're heading out of Calico, out of Ghost Town now, just to explore the rest of the park, right? We want to go over to Snoopy. There's a candy factory back over there. They have churros and ice cream. There's the mine ride. This is the Calico Railway entrance over here for the train. And straight ahead is the Silver Bullet, which I think is this roller coaster, and it looks like the log flume ride reopened, I think. So this is what we're trying to go ride right now. I think that's the Silver Bullet, which is right over here somewhere. It's this one right here. So we're in this area. This is Fiesta Village and Camp Snoopy. All right, so we walked around the corner, and this is the Silver Bullet's entrance over here. So this is exciting. We're boarding quite a line down there. Wow. And this is the stagecoach ride, I think, apparently. Dude, we walked just straight to the load station. I feel
Baby.
I feel weird about it, honestly. Like, I don't like to do this a lot, you know? So that was pretty intense. It reminded us a lot of Dueling Dragons, obviously. Very similar. So there's an entire area over here that we cannot go to. I think this is the Fiesta area. I guess it's under a refurbishment right now, but it's not open. But there's a Mayan temple over there that we saw. We saw the whole land from up there. Looks like a train passes by here. I don't know if it's the railroad, but that is so cool. That would have been neat to get a picture with that temple over there after actually hiking to Tikal. All right, so this is the entrance to the park right over here. This is where we came into the park, and then we went into Ghost Town. So now we're officially heading into the rest of the land, and you can already tell that this is the Peanuts land. See, that's the entrance right over there. And look at how adorable this is. This is cute, right? Okay, so we're going to go back to this ride over here, the Sidewinder. But first, we are going to meet Snoopy at headquarters. Oh, she's getting a hug. I'm gonna try to take pictures too. So we just got a picture with Snoopy, and now we're gonna take some other pictures over here. I wish psychiatry was 5 cents. Wouldn't that be great? All right, that was pretty cool. We got to meet Snoopy.
Yay! I was so happy. I wanted to meet Snoopy so bad.
So we met Snoopy right over there. It looks like the railroad that I was looking at. It's this one, the Grand Sierra Railroad, that goes around Camp Snoopy. But it looks like it is unavailable today. All right, so we came back to Sierra Sidewinder to try to find the fast lane entrance for this. All right, we found the entrance. It's back over here on the other side of the ride. This one actually looks pretty intense. I guess the cars rotate with the coaster. It actually moves pretty fast. So we just rode the Sierra Sidewinder.
I loved it.
We spun a lot.
Well, we were alone in our car, so our weight was just like...
Right. I wanted to run around the front to look at this. I didn't see this earlier. So this is Camp Snoopy. There's Snoopy in his canoe, and there's Brennan underneath the waterfall. I'm gonna go underneath the waterfall. Oh was fun. There's the entrance over here that we just walked into. We have so much more to explore still. So that was the Sierra Sidewinder. That was a lot of fun, and we're heading through Camp Snoopy just to see where this connects over the other side. There's the Fiesta Village, which is completely closed right now. This is the balloon race up here, I think, and then there's the little train station. That'll take you to the area. Oh, look at all of this. That's so funny. They're little statues of the Peanuts gang, it looks like.
All right, so we found this cool trail, so I'm gonna go across the barrel bridge first. And now I'm gonna wait for Roy, who is already going.
This is fun. This is like a little cave walkthrough over here in Camp Snoopy that we encountered. There's some bridges back over here, and that's where we just were, right up there. And there's some more rides. Wow, this area is actually really big. There are a ton of just little rides over here, so I don't think we're going to be doing any of these, but just the aesthetic of this reminds me a lot of Grizzly Peak over at California Adventure.
This park is really cute. I like it.
I presume that somewhere over here would be the entrance to Fiesta Village, probably, if it was open at the moment. So it does dead end over here. You can see a piece of track missing. I think that is the ride Montezuma's Revenge. I like the little creeks, and Brennan really likes the foliage in California parks.
Just all of like the flowers and the foliage in these parks in California have just been very beautiful.
Right? And then over here, I think this is the intersection that we drove into Knott's Berry Farm. I remember seeing that up there. So because this dead ends, we're just heading back, I think, to the part of the park that we have not been to yet. So we're heading over to the Boardwalk area, I think. But I just noticed the little characters over here by the train. Adorable. Would have been really cool to get close to the Mayan temple, considering I just went to Central America. Okay, we're heading inside this gift shop really quickly, just to see if Brennan wants to get any Snoopy merchandise. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm gonna stop by a little bit later on the way out of the park, potentially, but we just wanted to see what they had in here. Brennan really likes Snoopy. There's the train over there, which we have not done yet. Also, I don't know if the log flume is open. I think it's testing, but I don't know if it's actually open right now. I thought it was, but it might not be. And way over there, there's the temple. I think that's the Jaguar ride, which again is not open. Same with Montezuma's Revenge. So I think we're going to just try to make sure that we can see what we've not done yet, and then we'll sort of go from there. Over here, this is the stagecoach, and it looks like it's fairly closed for the evening, but I want to see it go by. It's going by fast. Wow! Look at that. That caught me off guard. I was like, it's gonna be so slow. There's the Calico Saloon. So we are on the other side of the mine ride, and we are heading into the Boardwalk now. There was the Berry Tales ride back there. So this is hang time over here, which I think is sort of like Rip Ride Rocket, and then also Secra. There are a few rides that we'd like to do over here. There's like this Wild Mouse ride. I think we should do this, probably, right? So we're looking for the fast lane entrance. This looks pretty intense, but exciting. So we just made it to the front of the line. This is really awesome. I'm usually a little bit too proud to admit this, but the fast lane was really worth it for us today. All right, we rode hang time, and it was actually pretty scary, but it was fun. What'd you think?
I loved it.
You were scared.
I don't like vertical lifts, so like this Rip Ride Rocket, that's like, to me, one of the few, if only, things about rides that still scare me is that, but I did it, and it was fun, and I liked it.
This is hard because it stalls out at the top up there, so not only does it do a vertical lift, but it does what Secret does at Busch Gardens, where you just pause right there, and it is terrifying, and then it just goes into just so many different inversions. So now after doing this, we are heading over to do the Coast Rider, this Wild Mouse coaster over here. All right, we are looking for the fast lane entrance, so we're heading right over here. I think this is closed. This is the Accelerator. This looks like a pretty standard Wild Mouse roller coaster, right? Actually pretty mild. So that was fun, but that really hurt our ankles. Ow!
Last part was weird.
I said ankles, but I meant shins. It was very uncomfortable on the shins. But I think we're heading out of the Boardwalk area now. This is the Accelerator again over here, which is not open. This is the Supreme Scream over here, and this is another dead end, which I think heads into the Fiesta Village. Oh crap, okay. Turning around. So the log flume is definitely closed, which is really sad. I've heard really good things about this log flume. See, it's testing right there. It's a bit of a bummer. So what we're going to do, I think, is try to find some boysenberry desserts. So because we're passing by, we're going to do this one more time, the mine ride. The Timber Mountain Log Ride is over 50 years old. Isn't that incredible?
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's like an iconic Knott's Berry Farm attraction. It's because I already recorded this, I'm not going to record it the second time because that would be pretty silly. Right? Alright, except for this part because it's just really, really cool. Apparently the Calico Mine Ride opened up in 1960, so this is also an incredibly old but also phenomenal ride. I love this. That is absolutely my perfect ride aesthetic, Brennan. I loved it. There's like 120 characters in that. Did you know that?
Really?
So now we're heading back into Ghost Town. We have about an hour until the park closes, and we need to get some boysenberry pie. So we're going to try to go into a bakery, I think is what Brennan's looking for. This is a candy shop in here. I don't know if they'll have any boysenberry stuff. There's like a lot of candies in here, but I think we're heading to the bakery, which apparently is over by Ghost Rider. We have about an hour until the park closes, so we're gonna go to the bakery and maybe the raft ride. This is a schoolhouse over here, which looks closed. That's pretty cool inside. There's also like there's another schoolhouse over there too, right? I think.
Yeah, it was a historical landmark.
This is on the other side of the Pony Express, which we of course rode earlier, and this is the raft ride. So this is the entrance to the raft ride, which I think I'm going to do. I'll give Brennan the camera, maybe she can film me over by the Pony Express, I think potentially. But there's this really cool area over here with a waterfall and a cave with a face on it. All right, so here I go to ride the Calico River Rapids as my final ride of the day, maybe.
All right, so I've decided to kind of stake out over here. Roy told me he's getting on the ride, so I'm waiting for him to maybe come around this corner. I assume is where he'll be coming first. So I'm just like enjoying these cute animatronics. I don't know, this park is so beautiful, and just looking at this raft ride has been awesome.
There's pretty much nobody in line right now because it is in the low 60s, and I've just been walking straight to load platform. All right, I am on the raft. Oh my God, right now by myself. This is unfortunate. Oh jeez. Okay. Ah! Oh God. Why am I backwards? Turn me around, please. Please. Ah! Ah! Oh! Crap. Oh, there's a wolf. Oh God. Ah! This is fun. Should be seeing Brennan here in just a minute. I think. Why? Why is he running like this? Ah! Oh no. Oh no, it's Brennan over there. Hi Brennan. She's recording. Ah!
Oh, and there he is. There's Roy. He's coming. There he goes. All right. And now I'm gonna try and book it all the way over here so I can get him in this little, what I assume is the finale area.
Ah! I saw this earlier when I was walking through the line. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Ah! Okay. So far so good, just gotten a little bit damp.
All right, Roy should be coming around the corner any moment now. There he is. Stay dry. There he goes.
There's Brennan over there. Is it over yet? Oh God. Woo. All right, picking up speed a little bit. Oh, don't like this. Oh jeez. This is a lengthy ride. Oh, there's a Yeti? What? Okay. Ah. You can see how popular this is right now. But that was it. That was the ride. I rode it.
And there he is.
Hi, you surprised me. I was recording on the ride.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I wasn't supposed to, but I did anyway. Because I was completely alone. Not that bad. I kept on facing towards the water. Like
Yeah.
my back was to the water, and you know when you ride a raft ride, that is not a good thing. But
What's the damage?
Somewhat.
Okay,
damp
pants.
here. Yeah, had my feet up.
Sweater looks okay.
Yep. Put away my phone when I came on the bin when I saw you, but then I pulled it back out and I recorded a little bit of the ride. So, yeah. I am way up here right now. I passed by that. And now we're heading back downstairs I asked one of the ride attendants who the big face was on the mountain over there, and she did not know. We're back over by the barbecue place, and they have so many different Calico characters walking around and saying howdy. All right, so we are seeing Sad Eye Joe, who should be over here, maybe, unless he's asleep.
I didn't like that.
Say hello. Oh, he's just right there, huh? Oh, he's taking a snooze, isn't he? Sleeps with his eyes open, apparently. So that was Sad Eye Joe, who was a horse thief caught by the sheriff, who is now in town jail. This is the blacksmith over here. This is really cool. We've been walking past this, and there are so many different characters walking around Calico tonight. We just passed by so many characters. We also took a picture with this silly bear on our way away from this ride earlier this morning because we got out of line because the line was crazy. But now we're heading back over here. There should be a bakery, and we're gonna get some boysenberry pie. So this is across from Ghost Rider, and here it is, the bakery, where hopefully we can find some boysenberry goodies. So they have boysenberry macaroons. There's cookies, they have Pop-Tarts, they have fruit tart, they have cookies, and then cake slices, and then of course the boysenberry pie. They also had other snacks, obviously, too, like a massive pecan sticky bun, which looked delicious, but I think we got enough stuff. What do you think, Brennan?
Okay, to be fair,
All of this.
To be fair, we fly home tomorrow, so I thought it would still be fresh to drop off at my parents' tomorrow when we pick up Arlo.
Okay, so we're passing through Ghost Town. We did walk over here a little bit earlier looking for food. So we didn't walk through here earlier, but we did walk past it because we walked over there into Camp Snoopy, which Camp Snoopy is right over here. It's the entrance that we did earlier. This is the silver bullet all around us here. And then the entrance to the park, which is straight ahead. So we actually just head right back into Ghost Town because I want to see if I can get a shirt. So there's a shop over there, and then there's also this shop too. Okay, we were directed to the general store, which is on the other side of the blacksmith apparently. Here we are, the general store. Let's see if I can find a Calico shirt. So the general store has a lot of different options. And what I'm looking at would be one of these shirts probably. Right here, with just some iconic attractions and experiences on them. Like this one, but this has all of the attractions that we did not do today. And then there's this thing, which we saw earlier, which I don't know if this is like a popular creature here or character. And then of course there's an abundance of boysenberry items over here that we could potentially get. These look pretty familiar. And then they have jams, preserves, and jellies over here. Quite an assortment. Wow, we should have come in here earlier. All right, so we did some damage, we bought some souvenirs, and we are heading out of Knott's Berry Farm with our bags and bags of stuff that we bought. So we are heading back to the parking lots, back to the car after a pretty successful day at Knott's Berry Farm for our first time together. Because apparently I've been here before.
I would come back. I want to come back.
Apparently these fellas are pretty iconic, so I took a picture with them, as one does. But oh god, I don't want to leave. It was so fun. This is just, what a fun aesthetic for a theme park, right? It's pretty busy out here right now. Heading out of the park. Until next time, Knott's Berry Farm. It was so much fun. This is the other side of the wooden coaster that we rode earlier. And then that is where we got our sweaters. There's a fountain over here. And then again, this is the gift shop that we went into earlier. And there's some fun window displays. Over here, they have a few different shops. This showcases like a history of Knott's Berry Farm. And then look at this massive map of the park. We should have taken a picture of this before heading inside the park. Looks like a majority of this is not even here anymore. Wow, but there's the Calico Mine ride. And then the Timberbound Block ride too. And I'm sure a lot of other iconic attractions. This is an incredibly extensive history of Knott's Berry Farm, with the farm being purchased in 1927. The opening of a fried chicken restaurant, the debut of Ghost Town in 1941, and the addition of other different attractions. That's really cool. On the other side, I think this is just the history up until the 1970s, the debut of the Calico Mine train. And then of course what I just showed over here, the map, I think it ends in 1970. They have all of the most major, well-known attractions over here, just sort of flanking this map. So by knowledge, the fried chicken restaurant is still here, and it's still open. And it's this building, just straight ahead. That's it right there. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. This is the Peanuts headquarters over here. I think we're okay on souvenirs, but it's good to know there's another Peanuts place to potentially get some Peanuts merchandise. It's a little bit dark, but it says Knott's Berry Farm. Thanks for visiting.
You're welcome. I had a great time.
All right, we just stopped off at In-N-Out Burger, of course, to get some In-N-Out Burger. And now we're at a gas station, filling up the rental car with gas before heading to the airport tomorrow to drop it off. So we made it back to the room, and I wanted to show what we got from just a couple things from Knott's Berry Farm. So we got all of this from the bakery. I forgot what that was.
It's a macaroon.
Oh, it is. That's right. We got a couple tarts. We got these cookies.
We're not eating all
well, yeah,
of it.
you're bringing this home to your parents, I think.
Yes.
And then this pie that I got. And I ended up getting this shirt, even though we didn't ride any of those rides. But Brenna convinced me that it's all about just the experience. And then she got that for her dad. She got this for her dad. You got some jam and butter over here, some boysenberry jam and butter. I got this for my mom, this taffy. And then I got a few different jerkies. Yeah, for my dad, because my dad really likes jerky. And then way over here, this is what we got from In-N-Out, and this is how we are ending our evening. All right, so I decided to run over to the pool really quickly before it closes, just to see what it looked like, because we never got to go to the pool on this little splash area, which is currently completely uninhabited. And you can hear the train from the Walt Disney World Railroad, and you can hear and see the monorail. So that's pretty cool. And heading back to the room. That was Castaway Cove, was the pool here. There's another pool on the other side of our building, which is right over here. Which is where I'm heading back to now, so we can get ready to go back home to Orlando tomorrow. So that was our Knott's Berry Farm day on our final California day. We have to fly home very early tomorrow morning, so we need to get packed up and somehow fit everything that we bought this trip into our luggage. Yeah, I think we definitely sort of surpassed and compromised our budget with the purchase of our fast lane today, but I really do think that it was worth it. Or at least that's what I want to tell myself, because it was expensive, but it really enabled us to ride the rides that we wanted to.
We wouldn't have been able to ride as much as we did if we didn't have them, which I think was the biggest factor of why it was worth it for our experience.
And just we weren't having a great time in the standby line, so just to sort of remove that factor in our day.
And it did.
It was nice. That's not something that we like to do. I don't like to do and enable that kind of like mentality that I have to, pay for that more privileged experience to be able to skip lines like that. But
there's nothing wrong with it.
No, I don't know. But I'm glad that we were able to do all the rides that we did. I just wish it wasn't as expensive. But we bought a lot of souvenirs. We bought a lot of stuff at the bakery. We rode so many rides. The Calico Mine train, absolute perfection. Just a significant portion of just what made this entire trip worth it was just being able to ride that ride. It was magnificent. And I'm going to think about it just forever. And I'm glad that we went to Knott's Berry Farm. It was just such a cool day. And we have to fly home tomorrow. Did you have a highlight of the evening or the day today?
I don't know. I think I was just excited to finally experience a new theme park, because it's been such a long time for me, and I
really hyped about Snoopy.
I really loved meeting Snoopy. It was really cute. But what was the name of the Ghost Rider? That coaster was so fun.
It really was.
It was unexpectedly fun.
Yeah, it wasn't like wooden roller coasters are not the most gentle, infamously, but it was actually pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So thank you for hanging out with us and just having a day at Knott's Berry Farm and enjoying all of our purchases that we're going to indulge in right now. So
and
thanks
our
for
parents.
watching. Yes, the parents too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Look at our sweaters. We're matching. We're adorable.